Technology is supposed to make our lives better, right? Lately, it feels like we're going the opposite way. The more technology we create, the further and further away we get from nature. So I wanted to try building something different. I've always struggled to keep plants alive, but I wondered, what if I used technology and AI to sustain life instead of destroy it? This is The Conservatory, episode 1 of Building a Better Future. Most futuristic media imagines it as some dark, dystopian, controlling, fascist world where what if technology worked with nature instead of against it? That's what Solarpunk asks. Did you know that according to the Global E-Waste Monitor, there's about 50 million tons of e-waste annually, and only about 17% of it is recycled properly? These huge corporations build products that are made to fail. They're made to stop working so that you'll keep buying more. We call that planned obsolescence. And, well, I'm against it. The Conservatory is an autonomous garden. It consists of a series of different planters, each made from a recycled technological device. For example, I have a 1920s camera or a 2010s radio. Take this old 1920s camera. I used a software called Fusion 360. It's a CAD modeling software, meaning I can make a 3D object on my computer and then send it to the 3D printer to get it made in real life. And, just like magic, it fits perfectly. Each planter has a spot for a soil moisture sensor. You know how water conducts electricity? That's why we always try to keep electronics away from water. Well, this little device measures the conductivity level of soil, meaning the level of water that's in there. However, it just kind of gets a random number between 900 and 3000. So I have to tell my ESP32 computer what those numbers mean. For that, I did a calibration test. So I put this sensor in water, noted down the number that it read, then I put it in dry soil or in dry air, and that gave me another number completely. I was then able to tell this guy that the maximum dryness is 3000 and the total wetness is, say, 900. It's then able to convert those numbers into percentages. So I can know, oh, this plant is at 30% level moisture. It needs some water. This is an ESP32. It's called a microcontroller, and it's basically a tiny computer that I can fit in the palm of my hand. This specific microcontroller is also integrated with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So this little sensor sends a number to this little computer. This little computer then transforms that number into a percentage. It then sends that percentage to a web server that's hosted locally on my computer. There, I'm able to display the data received from the plants on a dashboard that I created using vibe coding tools like Codex and ChatGPT. My hope is that eventually the second part of this project, called the Caretaker, will autonomously monitor and take care of the plants. He's currently only a prototype, but I can't wait to get him to walk. This whole project started when I realized that everyone in my generation was worried about AI and technology, and just the future in general. But rebellions are built on hope. Ultimately, that's my goal. I want to bring hope to my generation, to show us we can do it if we work together and we put our minds to it. We don't have to be controlled by Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. We can make our own future.